Hello and welcome back to your own channel Indian Defense Analysis, where we bring to you all the latest development happening in the defense sector. Most of us would have heard about Bofors Howitzer gun, which comes as a reminder of infamous Bofors scandal. However, the lesser known fact is the significant role played by the Bofors gun in the Kargil War of 1999. The 157mm gun comes up with a range of 35 kilometers, firing capability of 3 rounds every 12 seconds, and its ability to attack at an angle of 90 degrees. The gun was able to target and destroy the enemy bunkers at the hilltops occupied by Pakistani infiltrators. India has also procured 145 more Howitzer guns from the US at a cost of nearly 5,000 crore rupees. Knowing the effectiveness and the role of the Howitzer guns and the ongoing tension at LAC with China, Indian Army is looking to boost its artillery firepower. The Indian Army has a total requirement of close to 3,000 artillery guns in various forms, towed, tracked, wheeled and mounted on highly mobile vehicles and ultra-light howitzers. If we look into the options before Indian Army, it has Bofors gun and the indigenously built Dhanush guns are among the medium guns in the Army's inventory. The indigenous Advanced Towed Artillery Gun System ATAGS is being built. A separate process is underway to procure at least 400 similar guns from global market, which in this case is Elbit's Autonomous Towed Howitzer Ordnance System or ATHOS. Now L&T has emerged as a new player in this segment with its offer to supply 400 artillery guns to Indian Army and a swift route out of a stalled acquisition process. We are all very much aware of the quality issues with Dhanush, which is still undergoing investigation and its production has stalled. The indigenous ATAGS has successfully completed trials in highest altitude with harshest condition and has also moved into desert for hot weather trials. It was tested at an altitude of 13,000 feet in Sikkim and a new world record which no other 155mm gun has reached. It has also made a world record with longest firing range of 48.074 kilometers, thus proving range. However, it seems the Army is still not satisfied with the gun and wants to conduct its trial on Moon. The offer from L&T is between all these issues in procurement and manufacturing of artillery guns seems very promising considering their track record of early delivery of K9 Vajras with excellent quality, which has also earned follow-on order of another 40 Vajras for the firm. The L&T Nexter Consortium finished L2, or second lowest bidder in the Army's 2011 buy and make global contract, the first one being Israel's Elbit system. The Israeli gun was cheapest, however, the Defense Ministry cited irregularities in this deal and asked the Army to restart the competition, a process which could take up to 5 years to complete. The L&T offer could thus pave a new route out of the present logjam. The Defense Ministry wants L&T guns to be produced under the industry-funded Make-II program of its defense acquisition procedure. Under this procedure, a foreign gun maker could deliver a gun system through its Indian partner, which will be L&T in this case. Originally, the French gun maker Nexter did not have a towed gun system of its own when it bid back in 2011. It is a wheeled 155mm 52 caliber self-propelled howitzer. It holds 18 rounds and is typically operated by a crew of 5 or 3. It can be transported by C-130 or A-400M and has a firing range of approximately 42 kilometers using an extended range full-bore shell and more than 50 km using rocket-assisted shells. The system is integrated with a fully computerized system, fully automatic control. During Eurosatory 2006, Caesar has exhibited with an automated link system based on Sigma 30 inertial navigation system. Between 2011 and 2013, L&T had designed the gun's semi-autoloader auxiliary power units, trails, plows, fire control system and ballistic computer system for Caesar. It has built 2 prototypes of this gun with 70% of indigenous components. This gun has successfully passed all the Army trials between 2013 and 2017. The plan is to assemble the guns at L&T facility in Hazira, Gujarat, which was used for K9 Vajra's production. Apart from the state-owned OFP, Howitzer production line exists in private sector, Bharat Forge and Tata Advanced Systems in Bengaluru. Both the firms are making advanced towed artillery gun system or ATAGS prototypes. The The L&T offer could add a fourth gun assembly line. This is definitely a good step towards Atmanirbhar Bharat in the field of artillery guns. The need is to fast track the procurement with the help of private firms so that our army gets those extra muscles which is needed to counter China and Pakistan. This was today's update. Please let us know what is your views about these in comment section. Feel free to post your comments and suggestions about any topic related to defense sector on which you want to hear from us. With this, I would like to say goodbye and Jai Hind friends. Please like and subscribe our video if you have not done already. We will be soon back with more interesting and amazing development happening in defense sector.